Okay, I'm going to create a short little video for you all for this morning. I will not be in class, so I want to tell you what I'd like for you to do. I need for you to first go to Evernote, and you'll notice there's a link there called Enter YouTube. And if some of you have already gone through Chapter 7 and gotten it to work, I know there's a couple of you that probably figured out some things, but the file that once you go through and you understand at least what the problem is supposed to do, I'm going to pull up our PDF first of that, of lesson 7. I can find it. There it is. Okay, so in chapter 7, we had gotten over, I can't recall exactly which chapter that is. I'm sorry, which page number that is, but we were over to where we did the pseudocode. Let's see. And it told you to stop and to put Pygame in, and just like one of the students had told us, Shelby had told us that the Pygame would not install. So what I wanted to do is go through, and the part that is important is that we understand the logic here behind what we're going to do in this problem. And what we really want to do is just be able to have 2 buttons and 3 counters. And so we need a loop that will end once the user puts in a 0. And so here was the while loop, and we talked, I believe, about this code a little bit. And so what I want to do, I want you to look at, we're not going to be responsible for anything concerning the Pygame portion in this chapter. What I want you to do is to be able to create a window that looks like this using the Tinker interface program. So there are a few YouTube videos out there, but I have, and if you find another one that is more understanding, but I have used this one and created the little Python that the guy on YouTube creates, and it does run this way with our version 3.4. So what I want you to do is to go to Evernote, click on this link, and watch he has 3. The first one, let me skip this ad, hold on. Okay, the first one is called Introduction to Python, and the thing that's important here is in our book, they do not have you to import the sys module, and you do need to do that as he shows you here. And if you'll set it up just like he did, now he's running on Linux and I'm running on the Mac, so I have not tested it in Windows, so that'll be y'all's job today. But I want you to watch this one, and then his next one is called Python Tinker Labels.
Hi guys, welcome back to
and so that's one that will show you how to create a label. And then he also, this one is optional, where he uses a grid to place instead of pack, so that where it goes on the window is different. But the next one that you do want to go over is his one called Python Tinker Button. And he does create a button that is an active button, and he creates a little function to say hello world when you click it. So that should give you what you need in order to go into our program. That is, you should have downloaded this program in that chapter 7. And what I want you to do is, you'll notice right off that the from Tinker import does not have the import sys in it, so you will need to place that at the top. And then take this out, and I want you to take any reference to sound out, unless Shelby wants to show you all how to use the VLC.py. I didn't want to get into that today. I wanted you to be able to make this run where it creates the window and the buttons, and then ask for the 1 or 2. Anyway, this will make the buttons run. So your assignment for today is to work together, and Shelby or Jairus may already have this running, or Hunter, any of you all that have, Dalton, any of you all that's got it running, Chris can help each one work on it. And your goal is to get the window, like the guy in the YouTube video, to at least come up with the buttons and define functions that will, instead of play sound, you determine what those functions need to do, because we're not going to play the sound unless I did not get a chance to experiment with that VLC.py. But if you all want to make that work, that'd be great. And so if you would just let me know that you got this video and that you worked on this problem, and post it out in Google Drive. And if you all want to work on it together, that's fine, just as long as everybody understands basic while loop that was in the, of course, there's not a while loop in this end that they give you to use, but there was in the middle part of getting the program to work. So if you all will work on that, and there will not be a quiz this weekend, and we will go on to, I believe, Chapter 8 has some more on GUI. So if you'll read over that chapter, that's what we'll go over this problem on next Tuesday. And also we will talk about Chapter 8. So with any questions, you all please email me, and I will see you all on Tuesday.